guys, and welcome to another weekly, not weekly, but this is another reading vlog. Today is actually Thursday because it's our first day off, and we have decided to do a reading day, but we've got lots to update you on about our reading because we have started multiple books and we've bought multiple books. Trevor is on the floor, and so I keep looking down. He's on the floor because that's where he chose to have his reading.
You have the poo.
I do.
It's not fair.
So, what we are all reading, unfortunately, all of my audiobooks that I was listening to have expired. Luckily, one of my new audiobooks that I decided to put on hold finally came in, even though it said it was going to be like 5 weeks, which is great. So, I'm now going to be listening to Since You've Been Gone, because all the other books I would rather read, and this is like a fluffier book, and I like listening to fluffier books on audiobooks because it tends to like go faster for me. So I have this one on audiobook for when I can't physically read, but I probably won't pick that one up today necessarily because we're actually having a reading day. So I no longer have Strange the Dreamer on audiobook, which is kind of a bummer, but I don't really know how I feel about this. I'm enjoying it, but I'm not real attached. Like, I could just stop reading this book and not care. So I think it's probably better that I don't have it on audiobook because I'm not like, it's not fully grabbing my attention on audiobook. So I'm hoping if I read it hard copy that it will grab my attention a little bit more, but I'm already 140 pages in to this one. So I'm on chapter 17. It was Batman Day the other day, so I have a really short issue, like a single issue that I could read. I'm also reading Escaping from Houdini. This is the physical copy. I also have my art. So I of course had to buy Escaping from Houdini. Barnes & Noble had an exclusive edition, and the arc is actually different than the hardcover, so I had to pick it up. Plus, for the first time ever, I am annotating my arc, which Trevor's gonna go run and get my arc and show you. But I have some highlighters that I am using, and I am annotating through my arc, which I thought was really fun because my arc, like, it's not, I can't resell it anyways, and not that I would resell my books, but I can't resell my arc anyways. So I'm annotating this one, and I'm really enjoying doing that. I'm trying not to go overboard. So I've got a few different colors. Each one means a little something different. So like my pink ones are my like swoon-worthy moments between like Cresswell and Audrey Rose. Green is for Carrie Maniscalco's forward thinking. So this is all set back into about the 1800s, but she works in such prominent issues that are such at the forefront of today and working into her books back then and how it's still very relevant. And I love that's such a key part of her writing style that I adore, because I feel like not a lot of people are able to weave prominent issues that we're facing today in with the story without it shoving it down your throats. So I really appreciate her writing style with that, so I like to highlight that. Yellow, I think, is just things that make me happy. Oh, yellow is the wit between, like the hilarious moments, like the wit between Wadsworth and Cresswell. Oh, and then orange is just like favorite quotes that I like. So that is my system for my arc annotations. So I'm doing that. We also have Fiery Heart, which also got checked back to the library, so we don't have this one anymore. I think we might end up buying this audiobook so we can listen to it together, because we're on 136, we're in chapter 9, and we need to finish this for Muggle Studies too. We also bought some stuff at work the other day. Wild Card came out. Marie Lewis is the second one in the Warcross book. I love the second one. It's so pretty. So we bought the second one, so that one's going on the to be read shelf. I'm not planning on getting to that one super soon, but I do want to read it. Also, I've heard nothing but amazing things about I Hate Fairyland, and it just looks hilarious, and the colors are amazing, and it just seems humorous, and we're getting into like Halloween-y time and stuff like that, and this is all about violence and a very angry little girl that's technically not young, because it's a 30-year-old stuck in like a little girl's body who just wants to leave fairyland and she can't find the door. So then she just starts massacring everybody, and it sounds hilarious. So I wanted to finally pick this one up. We picked up Despicable Deadpool Volume 3. I haven't read Volume 2. I'm getting so behind on my Deadpool comics. So I'm gonna read some comics today. So I got this one. We have number 6 of Spider-Man Deadpool. This one is WLMD. And yeah, this is one of my favorite graphic novels, probably of all time. Like this series. And then we have just World's Greatest Comic, Deadpool. This one is Patient Zero, and this one is number 6. And this series, this run is pretty good too. So I gotta get to this one. I got some Deadpool comics I need to get to. And that is, oh, another one that we picked up, of course. Brandon Sanderson has a new book out, which is called Legion. And I'm actually very intrigued by this one.
Always the tone of surprise.
Yes. I'm very intrigued by this one. And it's short, it's not super intimidating, and it like sounds literally right up my alley. So I'm gonna let Trevor explain what Legion is about, and he's going to run down what he's reading, because he's got a crap ton of stuff to read too.
Okay, so Legion is about a guy named Steven. This is actually 3 novellas thrown into one. It was supposed to be a trilogy. And the third one's finally out. He has hallucinations, but he's not crazy. The hallucinations are real, and they help him learn different, like, skills and anything in a matter of hours, and then he uses them to help solve crimes. So, sounds really cool, and I'm reading it, and it's awesome. I'm also reading Assassin's Quest still. I'm listening to Fiery Heart with her. I'm also listening to Oathbringer, and I'm also listening to Shadow Rising by Robert Jordan, the 4th Wheel of Time series, so I have a lot to read.
And on top of all that, I told him we are going to have a reading day, but I get to pick your first book. So...
Too late, I already started reading Legion.
Nice try. I'm going to pick out his very first book that I'm going to make him read today, and then he can read whatever. But he's got to read the one that I want him to read. So, okay, I'm picking 2 books.
No.
That he's gonna read.
No, 1.
So, I'm making him read Batman because he's got a hatred against DC because he is a Marvel person. I'm a Marvel person too, but I like DC too. But I'm making him read it because it's amazing. He will like it. So, I'm making him read Batman, and then also I'm making him read Runaways because apparently he hasn't read the new one yet. So, I'm giving him both of these. But you have to at least read Batman first. So, those are for you.
Oh boy.
And we will check back in with you guys in a little bit once we have read some books. So, it's now several hours later. So we're going to update you guys on what we've read so far. I have read Spider-Man and Deadpool Volume 4. And I really liked this one. And this one was very funny. Like, I like laughed out loud, like, a lot in this one. I love this mashup. I think I rated this one a 4 out of 5 stars. And then I went to Spider-Man and Deadpool Volume 5, and this one sucked. I rated it a 2 out of 5 stars. Because they changed writers, and this one's not as funny, and that's such a bummer, and the other one was so good in comparison, and then I went directly into that one, and it kind of killed it for me. So, I have not read that much today because of that, but I've got caught up on my YouTube. But I'm gonna sit and I'm going to start reading Escaping from Houdini because that is surely to get out of my reading slump. So that's what I've been doing. Trevor's made a lot more progress than I have, so I'm gonna switch it over to him. He's currently right now picking out our scenescape that we like to listen to. So this is my favorite one, which is the Hufflepuff Common Room. So do you want to talk about what you read today? What I made you read today?
I've been killing it. So I read volumes 1 and 2 of this.
What'd you think?
It was good.
Yes, see? It was amazing. What'd you end up rating it?
5 stars. So I read both of these. I read Deadpool.
What'd you rate that one?
4.
I did not like it. I was like...
I thought it was amusing. I liked the banter between Deadpool and Spider-Man.
No, they just did not compare to the other one.
Hey, not all katanas look alike, Spidey.
Oh my god.
What?
Anyways.
And then I am crushing it with Legion. I am 140 pages in, and it's so good you need to read it.
Yeah. I told him that I would pick Legion up if he picked up Hunting Prince Dracula, because if you thought Stalking Jack the Ripper was good, what'd you rate Stalking Jack the Ripper? You're gonna like Hunting Prince Dracula is amazing. It is. Because even I rated Stalking Jack the Ripper 4.5. Okay, so that's what so you're gonna continue reading Legion?
Yes.
How many pages does that have in it?
So 352.
What?
137.
Okay.
I got this.
You gonna read the rest of it tonight?
Sure as hell gonna try.
We both don't work today or tomorrow, so this is our weekend, so, you know, yeah.
I miss new Brandon Sanderson books.
I want to get some Escaping from Houdini underneath my belt, even though I really should be reading the other books for, you know, the book club. Hey guys, and welcome to day 2 of the reading vlog. Today it's Friday. This is going to be a totally wonky week because I started late, so I apologize for that. So, I've been reading Escaping from Houdini. If you're wondering, we did not stay up all night, but we stayed up pretty late. Well, I started passing out at like 2:30, right?
Something like that.
How late did you stay up?
I don't know, 3:30.
Yeah. So
I finished my book.
He finished his book. What'd you rate it?
5. Oh,
of course, because it's Brandon Sanderson. He doesn't know how to be impartial with Brandon Sanderson.
Nope. There is no impartial with Brandon Sanderson. It's pure glory.
So I'm still in the middle of reading this one. I'm at 161 pages. I'm really enjoying it. I was telling him earlier that I like reading through it slow. Not that it reads slow, but it just is like, it's just calming and it's like a nice ride, and I don't want it to be over too fast. It's kind of like, and it's not soothing necessarily because it's like hunting down murderers, but it's like,
It's so relaxing the way you hunt down these murderers.
it's just enjoying. It's like enjoyment. Like, I just enjoy it. It's a good read. The writing is beautiful, and I just like taking my time through it. So it's not that it's reading slow, I just am enjoying it. I don't want it to be over too fast. So still reading that, still really liking it. I've been highlighting like a decent amount in here about like quotes and things I like, and I like that we are getting some wit and banter and sass from Audrey Rose concerning other characters too, without doing any spoilers. So, still reading through this one. I really need to get on Strange the Dreamer, because the live show is next week on Sunday, and so is Fiery Heart. But I've read Fiery Heart before, but I really need to get on Strange the Dreamer, but I just want to read this one. So I might set this down and I might force myself to read Strange the Dreamer, and then this will be like my prize when I go back home, is to read this one. So I don't know. We'll see how much I read. I might set that aside tomorrow since I'm off early to kind of knock out Strange the Dreamer and at least get a chunk of it through. I'm on chapter 17 and I'm just not
halfway through.
No, this is the Strange the Dreamer.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, never mind.
Yeah. What are you reading now?
I am listening to Shadow Rising in the Wheel of Time series, book 4. I'm almost halfway through it, and I have like 2 weeks to finish that one and the next one before they expire from my library. So that's probably not going to happen. I can probably finish the first one and start the second.
So that's what we're reading right now. He's probably going to continue listening to his audiobook as I have some videos to film, because we're going to be gone next week because we are heading back to Iowa. So that's what's going on, and I got to get to filming. So we will check back in with you guys. Maybe tonight. You'll definitely see me tomorrow. Hey guys, and welcome back to another day in the reading vlog. It is Sunday? Yes, it's Sunday. About 11:30. I don't work until 3, but I was reading last night while I was listening to my audiobook, and I fell asleep during my audiobook. So I was listening to Since You've Been Gone, and I made it to about 1:38. So I'm in a decent chunk through. It's really easy to listen to, so that I'm not worried about finishing. I think I'll finish it regardless. But it says I have 8 hours and 51 minutes left of that book. What I really need to do is I'm starting to get panicky about Strange the Dreamer because I have to read this for the Muggle Studies book club. So I'm just gonna focus on this. I'm only gonna listen to this when I'm like packing or getting ready to go to work or driving. I'm not going to actually sit down and physically read this. This is gonna be my physical book, and unfortunately that means that I'm setting down Escaping from Houdini, even though that's all I want to read. I would just like to point out that I blame this one for not letting me get much reading done, because look at this. Look at this. He just climbed up here. How am I supposed to read when there is a kitten in the way? Hey guys, quick update. We are on our way to work, but I thought I would update you guys. So I am at like 175 of Strange the Dreamer. It's being a little bit better reading it. I found that it's not, everybody says she has flowery writing, but it's not necessarily flowery writing. I think it's just, she tells two stories at the same time, so it's a little harder for me to dive into both at the same time with the same velocity. I don't know if that's the right word for that.
Sure.
But I'm still reading that through, and then I'm also listening to Since You've Been Gone, and I'm on chapter 5 of Since You've Been Gone.
8 hours left.
Yep, I've got 8 hours left, and I have officially bought Fiery Heart. Hopefully that's done downloading. What are you in the middle of reading?
I'm still in Shadow Rising, and I only have 12 hours left.
Nice.
So I'm cruising. I'm on chapter 43.
Okay. And I don't know if we said this in our last update, but he has reached his reading goal, which was a 50.
Yes.
Yay! And my reading goal is 75, and I think I'm at 63. Yeah, I'm 63 out of 75, so I have 84% of the way there, so.
We'll get you there.
Yeah, that'll definitely be able to happen. But that is really all of our updates. I'm gonna be listening to my audiobook on the way to work, as probably you will too. As I'm listening to Since You've Been Gone, it's just kind of amusing that, so the whole thing is that she is trying to like do this stuff, and she keeps like referring to Sloane, and I think I know it's not gonna happen, but I think an interesting twist would be like her finding out that like Sloane died and this is like her last adventure. It would be a very dark twist to it, but I think it would be very interesting if that's like actually what happened. So that's what I just keep thinking. That's what I just keep thinking through the entire thing, is that this girl's actually dead. And also it really throws me off while listening to the book that she like randomly flips back to flashbacks with Sloane, but it doesn't like say that they're flashbacks. All of a sudden it's like Sloane's in the picture, and I was like, did she come back? What is this, flashback? What is this? So I think my wild theory, which is not true, is that Sloane is dead. Hey guys, so I thought that I would update you. It is technically Tuesday, but it's like Monday night, so I haven't gone to sleep yet. What?
I need to go to sleep.
Yes. So it's super late at night, but I thought we would update you. So I am on chapter 15 of Since You've Been Gone, and guys, this is really cute. It like took me a while to like want to come back to it, but it's so cute. It literally feels like when you're in high school and you don't have like cares in the world because you have no responsibilities and it's just like fun times in summer. That's what this book feels like, and it just like adventures with your friends, and that's all your world is. And so I have an hour and 25 minutes left of my book, so I'll definitely finish that this week, and I'm really enjoying it. It's so cute, and it's definitely like such a fluffy like contemporary that I would totally recommend to people who don't want like nitty-gritty contemporaries. I probably am going to rate it maybe like a 4 out of 5 stars, just because I tend to like a little more depth in my contemporaries, but this one's really cute and fluffy. What was that?
Nothing.
Uh-huh. So what are you reading?
I'm still reading Shadow Rising. I'm like 50 some chapters in. I got 6 hours left. Shit's hitting the fan, so.
How do you like it?
So good. Wheel of Time.
That is all for our update. Hopefully tomorrow, well, you'll see a little bit more of me while I pack and listen to my audiobook, because we leave super late at night. So you get to go on vacation with us. Hey guys, I wanted to do a quick update. It is now Tuesday. Yes. And I have just finished Since You've Been Gone. I'm gonna take this out of here. And this is super cute. I definitely want to listen to more Morgan Matson books because they're so easy to fly through, and like there's fluffy good times. Like there's hardly any like down plots to it, and it's so cute. And like I said in my last clip, it literally just feels like high school, best time of your, like, I wouldn't say best time of my life is high school, but like the most carefree point of my life was high school, and where I didn't have like responsibilities and shit. Granted, I will say, like, high school, I did not think that it was the most carefree point in my life, but now that I'm an adult, I have so much more other crap to worry about. So definitely that feeling of like throwing all caution into the wind and not caring about consequences and just doing whatever you want, and like that euphoria is definitely very well represented in here. So that's why it's such a good summary book, and it's just it was very cute. I rated it 4 out of 5 stars, probably closer to 3.75, but it was so cute and I flew through it, and I just think that I'm like maybe not the complete demographic for it. It feels a little bit geared towards younger, but it still was really cute. I would definitely pick up more Morgan Matson books. So 4 stars. And I wasn't planning, I was like, well crap, I just finished my audiobook and I'm literally leaving tonight, and I need something in case Trevor falls asleep that I want to still listen to something, and I can't listen to Fiery Heart without him. So I was like, I don't want an audiobook now because I just finished my audiobook. So I was just looking through my loans on my library, and I got lucky because my loan that I've literally had on hold for 6 months finally came through. So I just got this in, and that, oh, settle down phone. So I just got The Hate U Give on audiobook, so I will be listening to that one when I'm not reading Strange the Dreamer. Hey guys, and what's today? The 26th. What's today? Tuesday? No, Wednesday. Yeah, and it's 10 o'clock at night.
Iowa time.
Yeah, we are in Iowa. We're in the hotel room, and sorry we didn't update you guys while flying or anything. The plan was that I was going to try to read on the plane, and every time I think that I'm going to be able to read on the plane and I'm going to get stuff done, it never happens. And we had like stayed up all night driving to the airport and everything and flying, so we ended up like passing out on the plane. And then we've just been with like family and running around, so we haven't updated you all day. So that's what we're doing right now. Because I didn't get a lot of reading done, I got to chapter 24 in Strange the Dreamer, and I only brought Strange the Dreamer physical book to motivate me to actually read it. But I'm on 191, so I mean, I made a decent dent in it, but I have quite a ways to go, considering I have my live show on, oh, I'm so tired, days are eluding me, on the day that we get back, Saturday. So it's...
Your live show's the day we get back?
Yeah.
You did not.
No, Sunday, because we get in at like midnight.
Yeah, that's what I still
that night.
That day.
But yeah, it's that Sunday night. Sunday night is our live show, so I got some reading to do. However, we are making really good progress with Fiery Heart. We only have about 2 hours left, and we have a lot of driving to do, so that at least like we will definitely finish, and that's a reread for me.
I think the next one's already checked out on.
We already own the next two. So that is what our book. What do you think? What are you thinking about the storyline?
I like it.
We were just talking about like when we were listening, when we were driving everywhere, how much this story has evolved and how much the characters have evolved, and like the growth Sydney has had, also like the growth that Adrian has had. Like, he's gone so far, and I'm really enjoying like listening to the series again. And
I'm more impressed by Sydney's growth, because she just like, she couldn't be in the room with a vampire, she couldn't talk to vampires.
No spoilers. Now she's a lot more open to vampires.
That is a very accurate way of saying it.
That's our update for Bloodlines. And so we're really enjoying that. So we've got about 2 hours left. We'll
probably finish it tomorrow.
You just finished a book. Which one did you finish?
I finished Shadow Rising, which is book 4 of the Wheel of Time series, and I attempted to start book 5, and I promptly fell right to sleep and had to restart it. So I'm 26 minutes in instead of an hour and 40.
So what did you rate the last?
5. Solid 5. It was fantastic. By far the best one so far.
Are those books anything like you've read before?
It's kind of like a cross between like Lord of the Rings, because there's quests, except they all split up and go in so many different directions. It's got a really cool magic system, which is why I can easily see how Brandon Sanderson was able to pick up and finish it after Robert Jordan died. And the storyline is just really, really cool.
Hello, long time no update. We are currently
It's been a day.
It's been since the 26th, so it's been a few days.
It's been a day and a half.
We are now on our way. We're still in Iowa, but we're on our way to the airport to drop off our car, and our flight leaves in a few hours. And we haven't updated you, so I haven't read any more in Strange the Dreamer. That's going to be my mission, because I have to stay up all night tonight, so I'm hopefully going to get quite a chunk of it done. We have officially finished Fiery Heart. What did you rate it? 5. 5 stars. That ending, that is just such a cliffhanger. So we
totally called it that. The missing phone. What are we doing? Spoilers?
No.
No spoilers? Okay, never mind. I'm just saying I called it.
So we are decided to jump into Silver Shadows because I figured it's close enough to the end of the month anyways, and my live show is tomorrow, so it won't be that bad. Anyway, we started listening to it, and we have done a ton of driving to like going back and forth seeing everybody, so we only have like 3-something hours left. So we are in the middle of listening to that. So we've already listened to, I don't know how long this audiobook is.
15 out of 22 chapters.
Yeah, we're on chapter 15. I'm really enjoying this one. What about you?
Yep.
How do you feel about the dual point of views, one from Adrian and one from Sydney in this book, compared to the other ones?
Well, when it first started doing the 2 different narrators, it kind of annoyed me, but
it makes sense for the story.
Yes, now it makes sense. Rental car return.
So that is our update. How are you doing on? Have you finished any books?
I read the Marvel Universe Kills Deadpool. That was freaking hilarious. Other than that, I have continued to fall asleep through book 6 of Wheel of Time, because apparently I've been exhausted and I
can't stay awake.
Yep. So I'm just gonna restart it for the 3rd time. It's gonna be great. Go me.
And we also, while here, we went to Crazy Rich Asians, and I really enjoyed the movie, and it makes me want to pick up the books even more so. So I thought about picking that up, but I really need to finish Strange the Dreamer, so I didn't purchase it on Kindle, because I was like, Kindle, it's like $10 anyways, and I was like, I might as well own the actual books if I'm gonna spend that much money on an ebook. So I want to pick that one up, and now it's like definitely on my radar because I really liked the movie. It was really cute. So if you haven't seen the movie, I highly recommend checking it out. Hello vlog. So turn of events. It's now
1 in the morning.
1 in the morning, and me and Trevor are in Denver. Our flight got like crazy delayed in Iowa, so the only connecting flight from Denver to Portland is now not until 10 p.m. technically tonight, but and the next night. So luckily the hotel gave us a voucher, so the airline gave us a voucher, so we are staying in a hotel room, and I get to actually see my other niece, which is very exciting. So I get to see more family, which turns out nicely, because I have family that lives in Denver. They're about an hour and a half or so away from Denver, so they're gonna come up and visit us while we are stranded here until 10 p.m. tomorrow night. And yeah, so that's the situation going on tonight. Update on reading. Because all of this, I am ending up not able to do the live show, which is a bummer, but that's what I was like hurry up and reading for, because the live show. So I'm about 200 pages in to Strange the Dreamer, and after going and seeing Crazy Rich Asians, I really wanted to read it, and I just kept craving it, and I didn't really want to read Strange Dreamer. It's good, I'm enjoying it, but it's just not what I wanted to read. So I ended up, since I knew that we had already been delayed twice in the airport, and I was like, this isn't happening. So I was like, I'm just gonna buy the box. So instead of buying it, the airport only had like the movie cover, and I want all the covers to match, so I ended up just buying all 3 books on Kindle. So I bought that, and I'm enjoying it so far. It's chapter 7. It's a little bit different than the movie though, because the movie is a little bit easier to understand with the like the subtitles and the family without like putting faces to names and stuff. It's easier, but I'm still really enjoying it, and I find it entertaining. So I've been flipping through between those two, but I am going to need to read Strange the Dreamer probably a little bit tonight. So that is all for what's going on. And because this is we're gonna be stranded here, probably I'm not gonna be able to put up a Monday vlog because
you won't have time to edit.
Exactly, I won't have time to edit. So that's what's going on, and we will update you tomorrow.
Yo, dogs.
Hey guys, and welcome to like the last day of this reading vlog. It's Monday, and we're finally back home. Yeah, we were delayed yet again, so we had like another hour delay, and then
don't ever fly Frontier.
Yeah, we're sitting on the plane after we finally got boarded, and they said, well, it looks like we've misplaced 30 bags, so that's why we're sitting here. So we had been sitting on the plane for 30 minutes while they were looking for our bags, and I guess they just decided to take off without said bags because
that's what normal responsible adults do.
We now don't have our bag, so we're waiting to hear. Hopefully our bag will fly in soon, but yeah, we don't know when it's gonna fly in or how long it's gonna take and everything, and they're gonna ship it to us. Okay, sorry about that abrupt stop there. We had to stop and get Dutch Brothers since we are finally back in Oregon, so we have some caffeine because today's gonna just be weird. So it's about 2 o'clock right now, and we just woke up because we didn't get to bed until about probably 5, with the drive and with getting in so late and everything. So luckily people were up at 5 a.m. texting me, so my schedule got adjusted, and I go in now at 5 p.m. instead of 9:30, so I'm not up until 6 a.m. tonight. Yay! Which is great. So I'm only up until like 1:30, which is like normal times for me, so it works out a lot better, and my sleep schedule's not gonna be all whacked.
Kenny wants us.
Yeah, so we wanted to update you, one, that we finally made it home, and this was like the flight from hell, and
never again.
To the point while we're here, books we finished last night.
Silver Shadows!
Yes, we did.
Woo, go sports!
What?
I don't know.
So, we finished Silver Shadows last night. What did you think of it?
I wanted to start Ruby Circle, but someone's all like, no, we gotta wait.
Okay, so Silver Shadows was October pick.
That was my impression of you, by the way.
It is now October 1st, and we've already finished Silver Shadows. So,
be ahead of the game.
we are ahead of the game.
Be even farther ahead of the game.
He's being very patient because he wants to read the finale.
Want to know how it ends.
So,
shit went down.
Yes.
Without spoilers.
5 out of 5?
Duh.
Yeah, it was really good. What's your favorite book so far?
I don't know. I'll have to think about that.
How's your audiobook coming along?
Fantabulistic. I am 6.5 hours through book 5.
Do you actually remember the 6.5 hours?
Yes. I turned it off when I started to fall asleep.
Okay.
I set it back like 2 minutes so that way I can catch up again. And then, yeah.
I'm like 230 pages or something into Strange the Dreamer, and the live show is now tomorrow because my schedule's been all over the place. So I gotta hurry up and finish that. The book has like 540 pages. However, I don't work tomorrow. So that's gonna be my entire day is reading to catch up for the live show because I need to. We are starting Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban, which is Trevor's favorite. So that's our audiobook that we are listening to, and I'm probably gonna end this vlog here and I will pick up another one. That is all. Thank you guys for sticking through this weird vlog, and
I don't even know what I worked this week.
we will see you guys in our next reading vlog. Thank you for watching. Bye!
Bye!